My name is Arno Breuss. I'm working for Rauch, which is a fruit juice company. We are working with our own products like Happy Day, which is a very known product. We are also working for fruit manufacturing, like we do the fruit pressing, fruit collecting, and also fruit processing. And we work for other companies as a co-packer, that we are also doing filling services for other companies. And with Rauch, I'm for more 16 years now. I'm the head of the IT, what we call group-wide head of the IT. We fill cans 120,000 per hour. That means we have 33 cans a second. And just having 2 or 3 sensor values on that speed, we are talking about up to 300 to 400 data records per second, which need to be processed, stored, analyzed, and further on also persisted. So we're talking about billion of data. If these are 1 billion, 5 billion or 10 billion data, that should not matter. And it does not. The main challenges in the beginning we were facing were actually the initial amount of data. We are not used to work on that high amount of data in time. That means storing the data and also creating the data within a normal time. So actually our classical database system were not able to handle that. And then a more advanced problem was that the data are not structured from the beginning. The structure actually is something which evolves during storing the data, during creating data, during analyzing the data. And that means you need to have a system or a partner, as we call it, because we have a software as a service, a partner that is able to handle that amount, but also able to handle this unstructured data and querying unstructured data, and then we can work with the database. That was actually the 2 initial problems we would not be able to handle with our classical systems. So we had to look for a new database like the time series database, unstructured data, schemaless data, and that actually was our strategic goal, to take as most as we can out of this data, to control from a quality perspective on data, and do not to have hassle with the technology underneath. We do not care about technology. Technology is what we call a hygienic base. We need to have it. And this is where actually our strategic is, that we have a partner and we have a data source that we can rely on without thinking on it. What made us choosing CrateDB over other database? Actually, it's not a single thing that made us choosing CrateDB. It was more a set of features you provided in the beginning, schemaless database, which was not supported for other database. Very strong thing is that you can almost work with natural SQL languages, which is very, very important for us, because a lot of our engineers are used to that language, and so they can use, and this is also something other databases did not offer. One thing which in the beginning was also very important is the space consumption, because we had it on-premise, the database, and the space consumption of Crate was about half the other system. The number 1 impact, Crate actually is the biggest database we have. From amount of record and size, actually. That's what Crate is standing for, and as you are running Crate as a software as a service, actually we have not a lot of resources bound to that technology. When it comes to other technologies or companies which are not as responsive, or which there is no one you can talk to beside a bot system which answers some silly questions. With Crate, we had dark days and bright days, of course, but we always had a common goal, and we worked our way together.